Well, good morning. I think it's day 8, isn't it? Whatever, doesn't really matter. So today we're up to the high plains. And we're going to see double humped camels and all sorts of things. It's only, I think it was 130 kilometres, but that's going to take us, I think he said it's going to take us about 6 hours. So we're expecting some pretty rough terrain. I know the first part's all gravel, and then it just changes up from there. So, yep, it's going to be an exciting day. Looking forward to it. We're starting late. It's about 10:30. We've been waiting for our passports to come back from the government office that looks after all that kind of licensing, I guess, we need to go up there. We're going to go across Khurdung, which used to be the highest pass. It's 5,500, I think it is now. And then they built Umling, which is 5,800. So we're going across Khurdung today, up into the high passes. Yeah, really looking forward to it. So we'll see how that goes. Here we are in Khurdung, 5,500 metres. We were on the road for about an hour and a half or 2 hours, and you can see by the sign there we've only done 39k from Leh, so that was a bit interesting. Now let's have a look and see what we can see here. It's really busy is the first thing I can see. Look at all these bikes, and we overtook a bunch on the way up. These snow covered peaks way over the back there, they're the ones we could see easily from the hotel this morning, the ones we had to look up on. Now we're above them. Just amazing. Alright, Khardung, what a place, just astounding. Shame it's so busy. We really need to come up here 10 years ago when nobody really knew about it. You'll note that the roads up on the top part of this, they're all paving stones. Paving stones, I think they call them, those little ones. The mountains move, and in the winter the snow and the ice, it's minus 40 degrees up here in the winter, so all that's really hard on a tarmac road, and it destroys them. So then they've got to just dig it all up and throw it all away. But with these little cobblestones, they just collect up the cobblestones and relay them. Makes perfect sense when you think about it. Rahul, we're gunning it down the side of the mountain with Tusky on the back, so they'll go down and set up for another shot. They're not allowed to fly a drone up here, not really sure why. Maybe people try and, when they crash them, they try and chase them. Definitely you're going to get into trouble if you try and go down the side. It's all loose shale and crap. Well, if I got that footage, yeah, Bob canned off again. The Status was there to give me a hand. Yeah, well, you know, it was a slow thing. Sand's not my thing either. You gotta laugh.
You still had your hands on the handlebars?
I have my hands on the handlebars.
It's not really a get-off, Bob.
It's what, sorry?
If you still have your hands on the handlebars, it's not a get-off.
Oh, there you go.
Yes,
Right there.
Yes, it is.
I'm taking James's side on that one.
If it falls over, it's a get-off.
It fell over.
I think we might be even now.
Yeah, maybe.
I think we might be.
I think you did really well in that soft sand. Well done. Far better than I did.
Well, I actually fell as well.
Oh, did you? Oh, well done for admitting that. I didn't realise
So
that.
you're ahead.
Yeah, I must be ahead by one then, aren't I? Nubra Valley. Sand dunes all around there. We'll get closer to those in a minute. And there's a lot of camels over there. But she's a fair hike to get there. Here's the camels, double hump camels. Will be used to move spices and things along the Silk Road and the textiles back in the day when the Europeans first started interacting with the Indian Himalayas.
I got a camel back.
No.
And now we're off to our accommodation. It's well after 5 o'clock. I think it's about 5:30 actually. Sun's coming down. Someone's relaxing already. Check out that mountain. Unbelievable. We're just literally at the base of it. We've got this beautiful cabin set up all the way around here. So that's mine and Status's one there. Got a little creek flowing past the door here. That's drinking water for the local village though, so we're not allowed to wash our feet in that or put anything in it, so that's all good. Amazing. And this is our little cabin over here. So here we are inside. Big bed and little bed. Nice little table there. Underneath the TV is more shelf space. Nice big chair there. This is quite a big room for 2 people. It's quite impressive. I'll show you what's on the back shelf. And then bathroom here. Oh yeah, it's a light switch. There we go. Nice clean tidy bathroom. Interesting sink, I quite like that. So there we go, that's our accommodation for the night. So I'm going to call it a day there. I'm going to go and get a shower first, and then dinner's in about an hour or so I think. So yeah, we'll catch up with you tomorrow.